Hey, good evening everyone. It is Saturday, February 17th, and I am down in my man cave getting ready to go searching for some catfish tomorrow out on Lake Mendota. My good buddy Ralph's going to be coming next weekend, and everyone knows Ralph loves catfish. So I'm going to go look for some cats for him tomorrow. Got a pretty good idea what I'm going to do on a Mendota. And a little scouting mission and get ready for that. So again, I'm in my man cave here. This is ground zero for all my activities. Cycling, skiing, and this is where I keep a lot of my ice fishing gear. So I've got a couple buckets lined up here. As I'm getting the gear ready, I'm enjoying a couple of beers. I'm trying to have a different beer every time I go upstairs. So the unofficial beer sponsor this evening is Labatt's Blue, a beer that I really was introduced on some Canadian fishing trips, and some Kronbacher. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Very good German beer. So tomorrow basically I'm gonna use a combination of live shiners, and I'm gonna cut some shiners up for some cut bait. And my plan is I'm going to have a couple tip-ups in. They're pretty basic. I've got the braided Dacron sinker, and then a 10-pound leader with a treble hook. And I'm going to have one with cut bait on, one with a live shiner, and then the rig that's been catching a lot of fish out on Lake Petenwell with me, a lot of walleyes. But every time I go walleye fishing in the summer, seems like I usually catch a cat. Got an 1/8 ounce leadhead jig. It is hooked up to a slip bobber rig here. And I like to use fatheads, and I've been having really good luck hooking the fathead and the tail on this. They stay alive forever, and it seems like the hook sets, the fish have been getting them in the corner of the mouth. So that's my idea. A couple tip-ups, two different things on it. Try a fathead on a slip bobber rig, and we'll hopefully get into some catfish tomorrow. So we will see you in the morning. Well guys, I just got out here. It was one hell of a walk. But I made it. I haven't GPS'd it yet. I don't know how far it was. I had to set the shanty up because it is extremely windy. But I've got, probably see my sticks. I've got two tip-ups up. I've got one with a cut bait, the other one with a large shiner. And I'm in the shack right now, and I'm marking fish on my locator. Not sure what it is, but I've got a gold Castmaster on there with the head of a fathead. So I'm going to do some jigging and see if I can't get something here. Stay tuned. Can any of you guys see this? This is absolutely ridiculous. Here's bottom right here. Everything above my finger this way, that's all fish. I'm suspecting that they're perch. I've tried a gold Castmaster, nothing. I've got a small jigging wrap on now, trying to entice a bite. I can't even see my jig down there, there's so many fish. So, hopefully we'll grab one. There we go, we got something pretty good on here. Hit the rattling wrap just when I set it down. I was going to change it. But it seems like a pretty good fish. Fighting me pretty good. Even taking a little bit of drag out. It's not head, might be head shaking like a walleye. Oh, I think it's a pike maybe. I had a That's a good fish, whatever it is. Just gonna fairly light tackle, so I'm gonna take it easy. Might even he's fighting me good, people. It might be a catfish, that's what I'm looking for. But it's I think it might be a cat the way this thing's fighting. Screen is still lit up like a Christmas tree as far as fish. I had just set this jig and wrap down. I was going to change over to a spoon when it took it. I might switch over to the back reel feature, and I'm going to. Now I'm back reeling them. Nothing on the flags yet. This thing is still battling me. Wow. I'm patient. I have many hours to go. I hope I get to see him. And you know what, Ralph? I hope it's a cat for you. It's not head shaking like a walleye. I like back reeling it. Go ahead. Take that line. I want to see you. I have a feeling it's a pike or a cat. And in 33 feet of water with as many fish as I'm marking, it could be a big pike in here feeding. I can't see it yet. Plus, I use a Nils auger, and it is a 6-inch hole. So, you gotta be careful. I was just making some head wave on them. Okay, alright. He was coming, and now he doesn't want to. And I'm looking at the flasher, and I'm getting them up to about 20 feet, and then he goes back. This is a heck of a battle. Hey guys, I'm back. I shut the camera off because I was over 5 minutes into the fight. I don't want to run out of battery. Just got my bobber stop up. I am making wave on this thing. I have not seen it yet. I am making headway, but it is frickin' stubborn. Whoa, it just hit the transducer. And it is a big old cat. Just as I thought. See if I can get him in the hole. He's a big catfish. Looks like a good one. This is my targeted species, people. Oh, he is stubborn. If I could gaff him, that'd be nice. It is a big catfish. I'm staring at it. I cannot. He might be too big for my hole. Wow, he is down there right now, but I cannot move him. Yeah. Really? You're that goddamn big? Hope you guys can see that. I think he is bigger than my hole, people. Oh boy. Okay. I figured out what it was. His stingers are open, and I cannot get it through the 6-inch hole. So I can see my jigging wrap in his mouth, and I am going to try to get that out and then let this guy go. Stand by. Well guys, I could not get that catfish up. I must have fought him for almost 10 minutes. Here's what he hit. Hit that little jigging wrap. I did have a minnow head on it. What a thrill. I am in a little bit of a predicament though. I have a 6-inch auger. I do have a 7 at home. I don't even know if a 7 would have done it. So we'll see what we're going to do next week. Stand by for more. I've still got fish on this screen. Okay guys, just stepped out of the shanty. I thought I'd show you my setup. It is very windy, so if there's a lot of wind noise out here, I apologize. It looks like I'm running out of battery also. So there's the Eskimo. Right now I got a fat head on a slip bobber there. And then my 2 tip-ups. There they are, right in line. So I'm going to save some battery in case I get another fish. Just wanted to show you my setup. I think I'm going to take that fat head off of the jig and do some jigging with the resin wrap. Okay, well, I'm back for my adventure today. I had to cut it short a little bit. We had some really high winds. Even blew my shanty. When it started blowing my shanty to pieces, I decided I better get out of there while the getting's good. But I was successful in my fact-finding mission. I was on a little bit of recon, trying to find cats. I only caught that big one that I couldn't get out of the hole, but I was marking fish all day long, and I mean I was marking huge schools, and I was throwing a lot of perch type baits, thinking maybe they were schools of perch. Didn't get any takers, so it's a very good chance those were catfish schooled up down there. So Ralph and I are going to get aggressive and go back after them next week. Hopefully I'm going to put together a little larger auger. And we are going to put together some cut bait as well, so try to get these cats. We're going to have some warm, rainy weather this week. I don't know what Saturday's going to be exactly, but it'll probably be better than today. It was crazy, crazy windy out, and I'm sure that affected the fishing as well. So I'm going to put together a short video of my adventure today, so I hope you enjoy, and we'll see you next week.